Good morning everyone. Myself Patel ma'am from SGM College Karar. Today I am going to teach you the subject OCM for standard 11. We are seeing the chapter number 1, that is introduction of commerce and business. This is the end of the chapter. In the last chapter already I have taught to you about the diagram. The diagram is all about the various types of the industries, which is fully divided into two parts. Various types of the business, which is fully divided into two parts, the industry as well as the commerce. Okay, we are seeing the second half of the diagram. I am teaching you the diagram. You remember the big diagram already I have written in the blackboard, and I was teaching that. Again I will say about the diagram to you in short, and I am going to complete the lecture today, which is the end of the chapter number 1. Got it everyone? Okay, the diagram was all about the business. Business was divided into two parts. The first one was the industry, the second one was the commerce. Industry is further divided into three parts: primary industry, secondary industry and tertiary industry. Primary industry was further divided into three parts: agriculture, extractive, genetic. Then second one was secondary, was divided into two parts: manufacturing, construction. And the third one was tertiary industry, which relate with transport, banking, hotel, tourism and entertainment. Yes or no? This we have seen. Then we came to the second point, commerce. Commerce was divided into two parts. The first one was trade and the second one was auxiliaries to trade. We have seen the first part, trade. Trade was further divided into two parts: home trade and foreign trade. Home trade, also known as domestic trade, internal trade. When the trade is done within the boundaries of the country, that is home trade. Then we have in the home trade, it was divided into two parts: wholesale trade, retail trade. Those who are selling the wholesale good are the wholesaler. They are in the wholesale good, always retailer. Then retailer always sell to the common customer in a small quantity. Then we have seen the foreign trade or the international trade. Foreign trade, international trade. Yes or no? Then foreign trade was divided into three parts: import, export, re-export. Yes or no? Or re-export is also said as entry port. Up till here I have taught you in the last lecture, and the next part, which is the last part of the chapter, which is auxiliaries to trade, I am going to teach you today, and I will end up the chapter. Okay, in the auxiliaries to trade always help the businessman for the smooth functioning of the business. Various types of businesses are there. These business are helping. Now auxiliaries to trade, like banking, warehousing, insurance are helping. Why? They are helping the businessman to do the business in a very good, proper way. Okay, the first one is transport. The first one is what? Transport. Transportation plays a very important role. Yes or no? Transportation means what? Transport means movement of people, goods and animals from one place to another. When the goods have been bought from one place to the another place, that is said as transportation. Transportation is very, very important. The goods are produced at one place, but they are demanded over a wide area. So goods are to be sent to different places where they are demanded. Modes of transport facilitate movement of men and material from one place to another. Yes or no? When you want to go from one place to the another place, that means movement you want to do. Either you are movement of goods are there or animals are there. It may relate to any part, but that is related only with the transportation. Transportation plays a very, very important role. First one. Number 2 is what? Warehousing. Warehousing means what? Keeping the goods in the godown. Suppose an example I will give you. Production, like producing the goods. Production means producing the goods, which is done by the producer. Now producer when produce the goods, keep in the godowns. Warehouse are always said as godowns. Okay, so when wholesaler take the goods from the producer, he also keep the goods in the godowns only. So always it is playing a very important role. Warehousing is what? There is a gap between the production and consumption. Certain goods are produced throughout the year but consumed only in a particular part of a year, and vice versa. Always the goods are produced for the whole year. Always the goods are produced for the whole year, but they are not immediately consumed. So goods are produced but that is used afterwards. Up till there, where you have to keep the goods? You have to keep the goods in the godowns only. Okay, so in the era of mass production, storage is indispensable. The goods should be stored carefully from the time they are produced till the time they are sold. Of course, yes, the goods when are produced has to be kept in the godown. Till the goods they are being sold are always they are kept in the godowns only. So good when produced till the good they are being sold, they have to keep in the godowns itself. Okay, example is given. Special arrangement must be made to prevent for the loss or damage, etc. Warehouse are also said as godowns. Prices maintained at a reasonable level when there is a continuous supply of goods and services. Now when you are doing the supply, like regular supply when it is there of various goods as well as the services, at that time the price is maintained at the proper level. But if suppose the goods are not produced, they are not in the proper godown, and up till they are not being used, they are not in the equal part. Are you getting? So always the goods when it is produced up till it is demanded, all the goods are kept properly in the warehouses. Warehouse plays a very important role. Why? Because the goods produced till the good when it is not demanded in the market, all the time it is kept. Take an example of the rainy season, what products we need, like gumboots, raincoats, umbrellas, etc. When we need only in the rainy season, but now we need that. No, now if it is produced now also, it will be kept in the godown, and then when the rainy season arrive near about June, at that time only it will be bought. Yes or no? So always the goods are produced, but they are always kept in the warehouses, and these warehousing are playing a very vital role. Transport is done with the movement of goods, animal, people from one place to another. Warehousing are always been done in the part where the goods are kept properly. Storage is done, and always remember price is maintained with the help of this. Number 2. Number 3 is what? Insurance. Insurance plays a very vital role. Various risks, like to minimize the risk, always people remove the insurance policy. Various types of insurance policies are there, like life insurance, fire insurance, marine insurance. All types of insurance are done. The various risks which are involved in the business, the goods may be destroyed while in the production process or in transit due to accident, or the storage due to fire or theft. Now see, accident problem is there. The goods are lost by theft. Yes or no? Or I'll tell you, destroyed due to fire, accident, theft. Okay, at that time you all people remove insurance policy. Why? Because if some damage is there, loss is there in transit, that can be minimized only with the help of insurance. See, risk is inevitable in nature. Nobody invite the risk, but risk always can be minimized up to the level. Risk can be minimized, but it cannot be avoided. Yes or no? I said you so many times before also, risk can be minimized. It cannot be avoided. Therefore, insurance plays a very vital role, because when you remove the various types of insurance policy like life, fire, marine, at that time these policy are playing a very important role, because damage is less at this part. Okay, so the businessman would cover various type of a risk from the insurance company come to their rescue. They undertake to compensate the loss suffered due to such risk. Businessman has to insure his good and pay premium regularly. Okay, when you are removing any of insurance policy, amount is decided, and at that time policy is there. Like you have to remove one policy, for that you have to pay the premium as a part of a installments, etc. Okay, risk cannot be avoided completely, but can be minimized by taking the policy. Now only I said to you, businessman always has to insure the goods and have to pay the various type of the premium. Premiums are there. That premium you have to pay regularly as a part of an interval, as a part of an installment, and you can remove the insurance policy. Number 3. Number 4 is banking. Now bank plays a very important role, because bank is related with the financial. Bank is such a financial institution that relate to the money. Bank is such a one that is what that accept deposit from the common public and give granting loan and advances to the common public is the motive of a bank. So we require money to start the business and to run it smoothly. Every businessman need money. Yes or no? Commonly think without a capital, can businessman start the business? No. So finance is needed at each and every part. You know, finance is seen as a lifeblood of the business. How blood is important in our body? Can we survive without blood? No. Just like that, finance is playing a very important role, and with the help of banking, finance you can get easily, because bank is related with the finance and the money related all the part. Bank is such a financial institution that relates with the money. So a bank supply money and educate funds can be obtained from the bank. Yes, so of course bank is going to, like common people by opening saving account, current account, are going to give money to the bank, and bank give loan also. So always a bank provide loan, overdraft, cash credit, etc. to various businessmen. Bank also provide many services like check, draft, debit card, credit, online transactions, etc. and help the trader to carry out the business smoothly. In today's world, online transaction now is playing very vital role, because today we are in such an edge. Yes or no? Yes or we pandemic seasons are going on. At that time, online transactions are playing such an important role. That's why bank is providing a role. Bank give you debit card, credit card, overdraft facility, check, demand drafts, all these type of facilities are provided by a bank. And always when you want to start a business and when we want to do our business smoothly, as a point of a businessman, always bank plays a very important role, because educate funds can be obtained only with a bank. Number 4. Number 5 is advertising. Now advertising is what? Advertising plays a very important role. To advertise a product is very important, because when you want your goods to come into the market, you want to do various types of advertisement. Like advertisement is an expense, but it is a very effective aid. Advertisement is a very effective aid, because with the help of advertising only your work can be done better. Advertising is an effective aid in selling the good. The producer communicate all the various type of information in the advertising only. In the advertising you come to know, when you do advertisement of a product, you come to know the information of the product. Advertising is a very effective tool, because when goods are bought into the market, at that time they have to advertise obviously. The producer communicate all information about goods and services to create a strong desire in consumer to buy the product. It can be carried in different way, like indoor and outdoor. Communicating with the people when they are in their homes is called indoor advertising, like newspaper, radio, television. Yes or no? Now online advertising is also there. Many different types of advertisings are there. Advertising is a very important role. Got it, everyone? Advertising may be done any part, pamphlets can be circulated, hoardings can be put onto the roadside. You saw on a big banners are done of advertisement. Then on the television, internet, everywhere advertisements are there. When you open various types of social media app also, there also advertisements are done. Why? Because it is such an effective aid of selling the good. Yes or no? When you see various types of daily soaps on the televisions, at that time you on that also so much advertisement out there, because see, advertisement give attract, because that is audio visual. When you see on the television, internet or social media app, that is always said as the very effective, because that is audio visual. Okay, you see and you listen, both the part can be done. So that plays a very important role. So advertisement is very effective too. Next is number 6 is mercantile agents. Now you know agent are who? Agent are such a one who is said as a middleman. Middleman means what? Middleman, those who are going to connect two people in such a way as a form of agent. Mercantile agent, like customers are scattered over a wide area, it is not possible for seller to contact the customer. So this difficulty can be solved by mercantile agent. They bridge the gap between the buyer and a seller. Broker, estate agent are some example of mercantile agent. Mercantile agent means who, like a broker. Broker always bring two people together. Who is broker? Broker is a person who bring two persons together. Broker is always going to give you various idea of a work. So customers, those who are scattered all over, can be bought with the help of the mercantile agent, broker, etc. Yes or no? So the difficulty of what? Distance can be solved only with the help of mercantile agent. And the last one is communication. Communication is a two-way process in which the two persons are there. One is the sender, another is the receiver. In today's modern world of communication, today various types are there. Services are provided in the form of communication, which is today's world. There is an information explosion. The information has to be communicated, and there is a need of communication which facilitates the trader, producer and the consumer to exchange information with one another. Various means of communication such as cell phone, postal, email, all these services are available, and these services are helping the various forms of work also. Got it, everyone? So communication is playing a very, very important role. With the help of communication, various work can be done in a very easier way, because communication is a very effective tool. And in today's world, with the help of internet, the world is closer now, and when the world is closer, at that time communication can be done at just at the tip of your finger only. Yes or no? Like social media apps are there. With the help of these social media apps, you can send messages to each other. Like Instagram is there, Facebook is there, WhatsApp is there. All these are social media apps that is on this bar. You are going to send the message also, and you are going to receive worldwide message also. When you want to give, that also can be done with Insta, etc. Twitter, Instagram, etc. So for the businessman also, communication plays a very important role, because there is a need for the communication to facilitate related to trader, producer, consumer, because your exchange of information is there from one person to another. And this means of communication, with the help of cell phone, postal services, email, internet, etc., the world has become more closer. Got it, everyone? Yes or no? In this way, today we all have seen the point auxiliaries to trade. Auxiliaries to trade are playing a very important role, because auxiliaries to trade help the trade for the smooth functioning of the business. Various business activities are done only with the help of auxiliaries to trade. That was the end of the chapter, first chapter, Introduction of Commerce and Business. Got it, everyone? The big diagram which I teach to you, the last part of that diagram was this auxiliaries to trade. Got it, everyone? In this way, today the first chapter is completed. Next lecture will start with the second chapter. Thank you.